What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV back here for another live stream for you guys, and it really is. I always say it, but this really is action-packed live stream. We have got so many segments to bring to you today. You're going to have segments falling out of your ears. But how are we all doing today, guys? I think smiles. Everyone's happier. Everyone's calmer. 4-0 win against Copenhagen. Man United round the corner. I'm not going to bring up the stats about Manchester United until tomorrow because tomorrow's preview day, and yeah, it'd be too much of a jinx to put on it talking about it this early.
Hoderbolt said, is Van de Ven still running? I think so. He hasn't stopped. He hasn't stopped.
Literally.
He runs home these days, doesn't he? It's quicker for him to run home than drive, I think.
Yeah, he's probably in Manchester by now, the way he was running. But look, we've got a Tottenham update, which we'll bring to you first today, and we're going to start off talking about the legal battle that Tottenham have been in with Ineos. The Telegraph has been reporting that Sir Jim Ratcliffe's company Ineos has agreed to pay Tottenham Hotspur more than £11 million to bring the ongoing lawsuit to a swift conclusion. Ineos were accused of breaching a 5-year minimum contract signed in 2022 worth £17.5 million. Ineos pulled out when they took stake in Manchester United. So over £11 million in the coffers there.
Close to an Antonin Kinski right there. Not bad. It's not bad going. And I think they were threatening to countersue, weren't they, for something? And it looks like they've been caught with their tail between their legs because it hasn't quite worked out. They were refusing to pay. I thought it was, from my recollection, I thought it was a couple of million, but...
So I could have sworn I saw a report yesterday saying that the settlement was going to be like 1 million.
Yeah.
So this report is saying over 11 million.
Is it a typo? You typed an extra 1 by accident?
Maybe.
Surely.
I'd prefer to stick with the 11 than the 1.
No way is it 11. But 11 million is a hefty price. I mean, surely the sponsorship deal... Maybe it was. Well, I don't know. Maybe it was that much. But
No, it says the sponsorship deal was worth 17.5 million.
Yeah, but they paid a bit of it, didn't they? I guess they didn't pay 11 million of it, I'm guessing. Okay, then that makes sense then. That's 11 million. There you go. Look, to be fair, it's a hefty amount of money, but they were due to pay it. It's money that's owed to us. It's not like it's not like a settlement agreement about of money that we weren't expecting. That was money we agreed. They're just paying the agreed amount of money. So it's what it is.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good we got it. And maybe that squeezes that Manchester United purse a bit more, hopefully.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. But it's interesting this as well kind of gets settled, or the news comes out on the eve of the Spurs Manchester United game as well.
If Levy was still here, we'll be calling it a Levy masterclass. We don't have to anymore. Yeah, it's an ENIC masterclass.
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about Mohammed Kudus then, because Jake Sanders from The Sun has been bringing us kind of quotes from Mohammed Kudus, and he claims that Tottenham summer signing Mohammed Kudus has told the media that his injury is getting better and he is hopeful of facing Manchester United in the Premier League on Saturday, and obviously it'll be a welcome return. We did fairly well without him. Brennan Johnson, I think, as well, on that right-hand side in his own right, has been playing better over the last 3 games. Obviously got a pretty impressive goal on the week during the week against Copenhagen, but Mohammed Kudus just offers us so much more, doesn't he? Yeah,
I think this was from what I gather, this might have been maybe a passing comment after the Copenhagen game, maybe when they were in the, what do you call it?
The mix zone.
The mix zone. I think maybe he might have done that. I'm assuming that, though. I don't know that for sure, because he wasn't anything videoed or anything like that. I'm assuming it was some sort of passing comment. But I think obviously he's so vital to us, or he has been. He's kind of been too vital, though. This is the point I was making before the United game. I feel like sometimes when he's on the pitch, he's such an easy out when we're building up and we're under pressure. It seems though the team has been focusing too much on getting the ball to him and allowing him to relieve the pressure rather than looking for other solutions. And our 2 best attacking displays have been when he's not been on the pitch. So take of that what you will. But I do think if we can get him in within this structure that we've been implementing over the last few games, especially against Copenhagen, you think, wow, that could be something that we could really harness. And I think against Everton, he played him and Xavi together in the 10 with Brennan on the right. I wonder if that's the direction Frank will go with. Obviously, Odegaard, though, you can't really leave him out at the moment. So he's got a few selection thoughts. He could just take up Brennan and put Kudus there anyway. But it gives us some really good options.
Yeah, it really does. I would like to see that dynamic of Odegaard on the left, Kudus on the right. and Javi in the middle with Muani up top. I think that could work really well. But yeah, good news that he's hopeful of making the Manchester United game this weekend. On Micky van de Ven, Matt Law has been speaking, and he says that Tottenham want to reward Micky van de Ven with a new contract and a pay rise to reflect the fact that the club rate him and Christian Romero as one of the best centre-back pairings in the Premier League. Spurs see the centre-back duo as players that they want to build around following the departure of Son Heung-min. The Dutch defender is Tottenham's top goal scorer this season with 6 goals. I mean, even before this goal and before these recent performances, we've been hearing about the next contract offer will be to Micky van de Ven. I believe he's on around 80 to 90 grand a week or something along those figures. Romero's on about 195 grand a week. Do you feel like they're going to offer him kind of pay parity with Romero, or just kind of a touch below?
Well, I think after that goal, probably adds around 20 grand to a week to his demands, probably, after he showed what he's capable of in front of goal. It's interesting, the thought process of building a team around 2 centre-backs. It's not something you hear too much. I mean, I guess you could say maybe Arsenal have done that with Gabriel and Saliba, but it's not something teams often do. You usually build teams around maybe like it's centre mids or creative midfielders or whatever. And also thought about building a team around Romero and Van de Ven when we haven't had a season yet where they're both being able to stay fit. So I don't know about...
He's lasted past 10 games.
He has, and that's positive. Romero's, I know he's had a few knocks recently, but he's by and large been fit as well. So if that continues, great. But I think, I don't know if the talk is premature. I think we all know that Romero and Van de Ven, when they're together, phenomenal partnership, and our record with them together has been very good in general, and defense has been very good. I think just as a team we win a lot more games when they're there, and I think they complement each other so well. I think if they're both available and both stay fit, I can't think of too many players we can get who you want to break that partnership up for. I think they are phenomenal, and I would probably build the team around that. It's just a matter of fact of, can we sit here right now and say we want to build a team around 2 players who we still need to see them stay fit for a whole season together? That's obviously something. But put that to one side, let's say they can. Yeah, I would say Romero's captain. Obviously, he's a bit more of an experienced player. So you're probably thinking he goes up to 150, 160. I don't know if he does pay parity. But look, if he does do pay parity, fine. But I would argue if he goes pay parity Romero, you might have Romero knocking on your door in a few months' time saying, hey, I'm the captain of this team, I'm World Cup winner, experienced player, I should be the top earner. That I think his agent would be only doing his job if he did that, if you know what I mean. So That's why I would say probably Van de Ven, probably goes up to like 150 or something, but a significant rise,
Yeah, I would say, between 150 and 170, around about that ballpark figure. And I think it's what his kind of ability deserves, to be honest. One of the best centre-backs in the Premier League. I think when you're talking about building a team around 2 centre-backs, I don't know if it's building a team around them is kind of the best way to explain it, but it's just so vital and so important to have that duo at the back, that kind of base that like we had with Jan Vertonghen and Toby Alderweireld, like Arsenal have with Gabriel and Saliba. It's something that you can build on and can build. So I guess it is kind of building a team around them, because that's your solid base at the back. That's your tried and tested method. And I've said it a number of occasions now during live streams this season, but I do believe that these 2 are the second best back pairing in the Premier League after Gabriel and Saliba, and I do put them above Van Dijk and Konate at this moment in time. I really believe that. So I think it's so important to tie. We've tied Romero down. Now it's really important to tie Micky van de Ven down. And I think the way we play now, as we've deviated from Ange Ball and Ange Postecoglou and that high line and the way he had to make all those sprints back pretty much every game, I think it will do the world of good, and probably has done the world of good of keeping those hamstrings nice and safe.
Yeah, it's not like he didn't have a run out when he scored that goal, though.
Yeah, I know, of course.
I'm joking. But it was. I agree. I think he's keeping fit. He's looking good. So hopefully he just stays fit. Look, at the end of the day, time will tell. At the moment, it's really positive, and he doesn't look like he's overexerting himself too much in that sense. And it kind of feels like at the moment he's only sprinting when he really needs to. And I also felt like maybe the last 2 seasons, like, even when he didn't need to, he always went into like a full sprint when he would like finish like 2 or 3 yards ahead of his attacker. Now it's like, I don't need to go full pelt, because even when I'm at 80% pace, I can still outpace the attacker. And I feel like he's controlling himself a lot better.
You know, I was actually looking at the stats from the game in midweek against Copenhagen, and I was looking at the players' fastest sprint speed in the game. You know, Micky van de Ven didn't even produce the fastest sprint speed in the game for us. So Odebear did a higher sprint, and also Brennan Johnson did a higher sprint than Micky van de Ven on the day.
There you go.
Which is crazy.
Even for the goal.
Yeah, like in terms of top speed.
That's
like Micky van de Ven was like 3rd or 4th in the team.
Yeah, I think that goes to show that he's kind of using it sparingly, more as a last resort rather than a go-to. But I also think that was something he was working on when he came back from injury. I think you did see a difference last season when he came back in April of how he was managing himself. He said he did worked on a lot of things, and they're definitely being implemented this season as well. And I think the way we're playing as well has contributed to that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, like I said, imperative, so important to Spurs to get this contract tied down, and hopefully we can do it sooner rather than later. Because if we don't, and if he does kind of like dig his heels in a little bit, like, he's just getting better and better, Micky van de Ven, and big teams will come in for him.
Do you think he ends his career at Tottenham? Obviously, we all want that. But, like, let's say down the line, 3-4 years' time,
I don't think he ends his career at Tottenham.
Could we be potentially looking at a world record fee for a centre-half?
You could say that, but I mean, you could say the same for like someone like William Saliba, because I don't think he ends his career at Arsenal either. So I think he's going to end up at someone like Real Madrid. Like, these players are so young. They can have an amazing career at their current clubs now and still go on to have an amazing career at another club.
Hopefully, yeah. We will never. I don't think we're ever going to sell to someone in England, though, are we? We'll try not.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's pretty much. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe Barca, I guess any of the big clubs. But we're talking about a player, who if he stays fit, he's like going to be close to 200 million if he stays fit.
That would be crazy to think of. But let's just enjoy him while we can, because obviously I think he will be here for the foreseeable future.
Just get that deal signed.
But yeah, he's just a joy to behold watching him, because like 6 goals a season. Like, we talk about how good he was last season, and I think he's just improved on that in every kind of metric this season, even from the way he's defending. Like, I think he defends so much better. His aerial ability, his way he can kind of dominate centre-backs or strikers, from the other end of the pitch. I think he's just improved in every facet this season, in my opinion. And I don't know if that's down to Thomas Frank or just his natural progression as a footballer, but I think it's just been brilliant to see.
Is there any part of you that thinks, you know, when you're watching him stride forward like he did against Copenhagen in midweek, a bit like how Bell started his career at left back and then just became a left winger because he was so good going forward? Like, is there any part of you thinking, could Van de Ven be of more use going forward? Like, could that be a future position for him? Like he's playing a centre back at the third, he's brilliant, but like, is that a weapon that's just, you know, you want to use more?
I mean, yeah, he looks better up front than most of the players that we've got up front, to be fair.
And that finish as well. And he's not. That's not the. I'm not saying he's a striker. I'm just saying that he's not the first time he's showing that finishing ability on his left foot.
Yes,
he's got good finishing ability as well.
Maybe.
Obviously, playing striker, there's so many different aspects to it. But when you add in that pace, he's like strides forward into space like Bale does sometimes.
But maybe it's a weapon we can use kind of late on in games, when instead of Romero, the one going forward, like, he can go forward. Like, you know how like Manchester United as well, in the last couple of minutes when they're desperate for goal, Harry Maguire goes forward. Like, why can't we do that with Micky? Micky's always the one staying back.
But you kind of want him when the game's open.
Yeah.
That's where you want him going forward.
Yeah. Kind of.
Counter-attack. Play him up front away at City. Away at PSG, trial it.
Why not just as a marauding left back? Like, he's done that
left
before.
wing back. He's done that. Yeah, then you're worried about his hamstrings, aren't you? But I guess you could say the same if he's a left wing or something.
Look, the thing is, right, if he can do what he does and do those runs from centre back, then just keep him at centre back.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you could, like Bell was doing it at left back, and he was just so good, you had to move him further forward.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, could the same be said for Van de Ven?
So, you know, this year centre back, next year number 6, the year after number 10.
He's on track for 15 goals at the moment this season.
Oh, mate. Who is the last defender that scored that many for us? It must have been Vertonghen.
For us, yeah, Vertonghen. The thing is, Vertonghen, when he first came, he scored loads of goals, and then it kind of dried up. He wasn't really a massive goal scorer after, albeit he was always very good technically. Toby was actually the one who scored a few more goals.
True. Do you remember when we first signed Vertonghen, we saw all these videos of him scoring these free kicks and all this kind
I think he's got 5 or 6 goals in his first season. I remember he got a brace at Anfield as well.
But he used to take these free kicks for Ajax.
He used to score long range goals, yeah. And then he went a long time. I remember it was a thing. He went a long time without scoring until he scored. I can't remember what game it was, but I remember it was a whole big thing. He finally scored a goal.
Yeah.
But in terms of the goal scorer defenders, Eddie King was never a massive goal scorer either.
But did Toby ever score over 6 goals for us in the season?
I don't think 6. He probably got. I think he got 5 one year. I don't think he ever got 6.
So this must be our biggest scoring defender for some time, man. A long time.
I think Romero once got 5, but never 6. Yeah, but I guess one of them was in a Super Cup. But yeah, in all comps, 6 goals still counts.
And we're only early November.
Yeah, I know. Mad, isn't it? I mean, I envisage the goals will probably dry up, but who knows? Maybe they won't.
Never. They're never drying up this season. He's going for double figures, man.
What is a record for a centre-back in all competition? Maybe John Terry at some point, he got quite a few goals.
Yeah. I mean, Gabriel, he must have got quite a few over
Gabriel,
the course
but Gabriel, he does get a lot, but I think last season he got the same amount as Romero or something I saw. So it wasn't actually as many as you think, but as much as it was a lot. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The record in a season for goals for a centre-back. Who?
John Terry got 6 in a season.
But this is all competitions though, so John Terry probably got more in all competitions.
Well, you reckon he had a 10-goal season? Maybe
not 10, but I don't know. But Luka Vuskovic is coming as well.
Vuskovic. He had an 8-goal season, John Terry. Okay, so he had an 8-goal season. Wow. I'm trying to think of other...
Van der Ven's only 2 goals off that.
Not exactly. Well, that's mad to think about. That he could be on for a 10-goal season.
It's only 4 more goals in all competitions from now to the end of the season.
Crazy.
That's not unrealistic at all.
No.
Anyway.
In form as well. What is he? 3 goals in his last 4 games or something?
Let's move on and talk about some potential transfer rumours. The Bleacher Report reporting that Tottenham have been keeping close tabs on Wolfsburg's defender Konstantinos Koulirakis. They've added him to their list of centre-backs for incoming transfers. Thomas Frank would ideally like a left-sided player to cover Micky van der Ven, and Koulirakis ticks that box. So another centre-back from Wolfsburg.
Centre-back from Wolfsburg, you say?
Left-footed.
Bring him in. Bring him up. I've seen enough. I've heard enough. Get him in. I know he's quite young as well, and we need a backup to Van der Ven.
And it allows Van der Ven to go further up the pitch.
Exactly. Get Van der Ven up front, get him a left wing, get this guy, and get the Van der Ven regen. In all seriousness, though, Wolfsburg do have a previous, Lacroix came from them, Van der Ven's come from them, so they really do have a good scouting network of centre-backs, don't they? So, look, I don't know too much about him, in all honesty, but it seems as though that they've replaced Van der Ven with a younger, also tall, left-footed guy playing there. So I wouldn't be. We know we need another centre. I say that we're so stocked with centre backs, but we do need another one.
We need a left-sided one. That's what we need, because we don't no natural replacement for Micky van der Ven. And
I don't even know if can we call Takai even an option at this point. I don't know if the thought is to bring him in at the moment into the first team. So Dragusin, hopefully this will be one after this game. Maybe will be available after this game.
It's strange with Takai because we don't know when he's going to come back. But the last we heard that Thomas Frank did say with Takai that when he comes back, he likes what he's seen and he will be an option. So
yeah, he says it, but will he? That's the question.
Yeah,
actions speak louder than words, and also you got to remember, he's barely trained. I don't think with the team.
Yeah.
He hasn't even gotten 1 minute yet. Whether that be pre-season, whatever. So
he hasn't even been on the bench, has he?
He hasn't even been on the bench. So I doubt, even just from a bare face of a fact of him being ready to start games for a Premier League team, regardless of Frank considering him an option, he's not going to be ready probably till the new year, I'd assume, to start games.
And then some, probably.
So, yeah, I'd loan him out.
next up, we're going to talk about Jan Bissek again, as Gazzetta dello Sport saying that Inter Milan's Germany defender Jan Bissek is keen on a move to England. West Ham are one of the possible destinations, with Nuno set to be given funds in January. However, Tottenham have been scouting him too, as they prepare for the loss of either Christian Romero or Micky van der Ven.
Oh, no. Not having that. Get out of here, Gazzetta d'Italia. No chance. We're not preparing for no loss here. Romero just signed a contract. Van der Ven's about to sign one himself. We're not preparing for nothing.
Yeah, I don't know what's gone on.
Get out of here.
First of all, obviously, I agree with that, but what has gone on with Jan Bissek this year? He's only played 3 games.
And yeah, the new manager hasn't really fancied him. They still played a 3-at-the-back system, but yeah, he seems to prefer the other options. I don't know.
Yeah, he seems to be playing in the Champions League, but not in the league, which is a weird dynamic. But yeah, Jan Bissek, would you take him?
Yeah, as a backup.
Just not in replacement for Coutinho Romero or Micky van der Ven.
No, if we're preparing for the loss, it's not Bissek isn't the replacement, I don't think.
I think any report that says we're preparing for a loss of Micky van der Ven and Coutinho Romero can get straight in the bin.
You can chuck them away.
So let's swiftly move on, as there's a report from Felipe Silva of ESPN Brazil that says Aston Villa and Tottenham have made first contact over a potential move for Igor Thiago. The 24-year-old has scored 7 goals in 11 games for Brentford this season and has a market value of 20 million euros. I really like what I see from Igor Thiago this season. A battering ram up front, physical, finishing ability. I really like him.
Yeah, he surprised me, to be honest, because I really thought after being ruled out for so long, and as well, you know, with the kind of expectation of replacing Mbeumo and Wissa last season, he scored so many goals. Is that going to be too much responsibility on his shoulders? But he's taken it into his stride. Him and Sade are doing a very good Mbeumo and Wissa kind of replacement, reenactment, should you say. He's really surprised me, not just with his physicality, but his pace as well. He definitely has the pace for running behind defenders and getting behind, and got a very good left foot as well. So I like him. I do think Brentford are getting the best out of him in the sense that they'd always have him just on that last line, playing him in behind. And, you know, Brentford are just afforded that space. And, you know, Tottenham would be different. But look, we have 3 strikers here at the moment. While that's the case, I don't see us going for Igor Thiago. Maybe in the summer, if that changes. And obviously Frank's the one who brought him to the club, isn't he? So he knows him well. So maybe that's one. But I wouldn't... look, if the thing is, if we're signing a striker, let's say Muani doesn't work out, we want to sell Richarlison, you would think we'd probably go someone better than Thiago. But he does look good. Maybe as a backup striker to whoever we sign, I don't know.
It was obviously a data-led signing from Brentford, and obviously we know how that works in terms of the Brentford recruitment. I'm looking at kind of his previous. Like, he started off in Brazil, but once he moved to Europe, he went to Ludogorets, scored 15 goals in 32 games, and after that season he went to Club Brugge, and he scored 18 goals in 34 games. And this is pretty much his first season in the Premier League. And he's already like on the same kind of trajectory in terms of the amount of goals he's scoring, which is quite unbelievable, really.
It's impressive. And that's what Brentford do. They find these gems. And they seem to have found another one here, a guy who's regularly scoring. And he was forgotten because I think literally on his debut or his second game, he picked up a big injury.
He played 8 games last season.
Was it 8 games? Okay, it was very early on. But he's battled back from that.
Yeah.
I think maybe, did he come back? I think maybe he came back late in the season.
He might have done, yeah. But look, I really like him, and I would sign him, to be honest. I really would. And I think Thomas Frank clearly signed him for a reason and never got to use him much. So maybe he gets to use him now, or if he signs for Spurs. So I would sign him, to be honest. I think he's brilliant and good age as well.
Good enough to be our number 1 striker?
I think, he very well could be. He very well could be. Let's see how the rest of this season goes. But if he carries on scoring at the rate that he's doing all season, by the end of the season, I think everyone will be convinced.
Yeah, but that's a big ask.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course. Yeah. We have to wait and see. He's had a very good start. He's scored goals everywhere he's been, obviously, at much lesser leagues. So let's see how the rest of his season goes. But if Thomas Frank is convinced by the previous scouting and the previous data, and obviously now the new data in the Premier League, then I'm all for it. Last but not least, this is an interesting one. The France squad has been announced for the upcoming international break, And Randall Kolo Muani has been added into the France squad, which is unbelievable to think about because he's not played that much for Spurs, hasn't even scored a goal for Spurs, and straight back in the French squad.
Back available, and obviously Deschamps is a big fan of him. He had a big say in the World Cup. Obviously missed that chance at the end, but he was a vital player coming off the bench, and he's one of these. I think he scored the winner against Morocco, and he scored in one of the other rounds as well. So he was obviously one of the players that Deschamps really likes, and he's one of those players who you know what he's going to offer with his physicality. He's always a threat. He's always going to work, give 100%. So look, clearly Deschamps really likes him, and even though he's not maybe done much so far for Tottenham, albeit it's difficult for him, Deschamps has got the opinion, if he's fit, he's going to be in my squad. That's kind of how he feels. Obviously, with the World Cup coming up this summer, I'm sure, Muani's going to have a good season. I doubt he could continue not scoring for the whole season and be in the squad. But right now, he's putting trust in him, it looks like. And he's giving him a vote of confidence. And you've got to remember, he was quite good for Juve. He also played in the Club World Cup for Juve. And obviously, he's been injured for a lot of that, or kind of lack fitness. And now he's only just coming back. So it's not like he's been completely out of form for a long time. It feels like that just because he hasn't played. But yeah, he's looked all right since he's come back into the Tottenham team.
Yeah, I like him, to be honest. I like what he adds to the team. Just needs to work on that kind of the finishing touch. But even Frank said after the game against Copenhagen, he's still not fully fit there. He's still working on that fitness. So I think once that comes and that sharpness really comes, then I think you'll see him score quite regularly, I hope.
Yeah, you can still see even the Copenhagen game, where it was clearly his best game for us. He's still lacking that little bit of sharpness in front of goal. And yeah, I think once that comes, there'll be no stopping him.
So look, that is your Tottenham update for today. Let me know in the comment section below your reaction to all the news that we've brought you. Would you take Igor Thiago at Spurs? Let us know in the comment section below. We are going to move on, and we are going to head to Twitter, or X as they call it now, because we asked you guys out there to give us your best Spurs 11s or your favourite Spurs 11s with the current squad. And we're going to go through all your options and give our reactions to it. So what's the first few?
So this is Luke. This is what he says is his best 11, or I'm guessing for the weekend. He says he would pick Vicario in goal, Porro, Romero, Van de Ven and Udogie in the back line, Palhinha, Sarr in the pivot, Simmons, Kudus, Muani and Odegaard. I'm guessing Simmons in the 10, Muani on the Kudus on the right, Odegaard on the left, Muani. So basically the same team as against Copenhagen, but Kudus and Palhinha in for Johnson and Bentancur.
Yeah, it's interesting because Bentancur obviously had a really good game on midweek, but I'm trying to think like who's a better fit for what we're trying to do in terms of Palhinha, because you don't want to see Palhinha, in my opinion, Palhinha and Bentancur in the same team, particularly at home, as we've said on a number of occasions this season. I feel like with the Bentancur's ability just to have better passing ability, he actually might be a better fit.
Yeah, and I kind of agree. I don't know if Palhinha and Sarr would work in the same way, because Palhinha, I guess maybe against Man United it could be different. Obviously, Copenhagen, we knew we were going to dominate. I don't know if how true that is going to be against Man United, but in games like Copenhagen, where we're clearly the better team, and it's all about just us showing our quality, I don't think you need a Palhinha next to a Sarr in that way, because you're not going to be able to progress the ball as well as you need to in those games. Against Man United, do you need a Palhinha? You might do, because you've got Mbeumo and Cunha, and who's going to be dribbling, and Bruno, and you've got these players who are going to be floating centrally. So you might need somebody who's going to cover all that ground. But who do you partner with? You partner with a Bentancur, who had such a good game. You partner with a Sarr, who also covers a lot of ground, but Bentancur's maybe better on the ball. Or do you just go again with Bentancur and Sarr and say they played well, go again? This is a difficulty Palhinha does give you. As good as he's been, it gives you a bit of a dilemma, because you do lose a lot on the ball, I feel, when he's there.
Do you think maybe you could you could do, I know I said we don't want to see it, but in terms of Paulinho and Bentancur, but you give Bentancur a bit more license to kind of roam forward a little bit and to be a bit more creative and be a bit more on the front foot. Because I feel like too often when Paulinho and Bentancur play together, Bentancur just seems a bit restricted. And we saw him play with a bit more freedom on the weekend, in midweek. But I know, but Paulinho wasn't there next to him.
Yeah, but I don't really understand it because in theory, Bentancur should have more defensive responsibility in that game because he doesn't have Paulinho next to him. But he played passing-wise a lot more progressive, a lot more forward. And I think he did kind of try it against Chelsea. If you see, Bentancur, I know they had Sarr next to him, but Bentancur was playing a bit further forward, especially pressing-wise anyway. It didn't quite work in that game. So I don't know why we can't get him playing the ball a lot more forward, a lot more direct when he's next to Paulinho. Maybe it's because when he's next to Paulinho, that dynamic doesn't work as well because Paulinho isn't a very pass and move kind of midfielder, so he doesn't create the angles for Bentancur as well as maybe a Sarr does. Sarr can get close to Bentancur, make a movement, open up the space, and then hit the pass, whereas Paulinho kind of sits deep and doesn't maybe move in the right ways that maybe the team need. I'm just posturing, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's the only thing I would say about this lineup. I think it could work, but I do worry about just the pivot, Paulinho and Sarr. Is there enough ability to progress the ball?
For me though, that lineup is what I want to see. The only question marks are that double pivot. Everyone else, I think, should have that role.
Yeah, and I think, for sure. Yeah.
Who's the next one? Finlay Warby goes Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van de Ven, Udogi, Bentancur, Paulinho, Javi, Kudus, Muani, and Johnson. So he's going Johnson. Is he going Johnson or Kudus on the left? Or is he going Javi on the left and Johnson on the right and Kudus in the middle?
Javi, Kudus. I'm guessing he's going... I don't know what he's doing. No, I think he's going midfield 3. Yeah, Johnson, Kudus on the right, Johnson on the left, I think. That's what it looks to me like a 4-2-1-3. 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think
Johnson off the left.
I think you've got to persist with Odegaard right now because Odegaard, he's just been getting better and better. These last 3 games that he started, I feel like it's been a step forward every single one of these games.
Johnson looks so much better on the right as well.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think him rotating with Kudus in that position works a lot better, and you're seeing a lot better Johnson there. If he is saying Kudus on the left, I think whenever we've seen Kudus there, it's been bad at the moment. Not saying he can't play there, but he's not really done it in that position so far. So I don't want to really see him there. So yeah, I don't think so for me.
William Johnson says Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van de Ven, Udogi, but Spence is close. Paulinho, Sarr, Kudus, Javi, Odegaard, Kolo. So the same team as before, pretty much.
He says a couple could push when back from injury, like Decky and Madders and Solanke, but at the moment that is the strongest.
Yeah. See, I'm not sure if that's the strongest or not. I think the thing is with Pape, right? Pape had a very strong start to the season, and I know it was better against Copenhagen, but I still don't think it was on the levels as what we saw kind of earlier on in the season. So Sarr still isn't on form yet, I don't think.
Have we seen Paulinho and Sarr together yet, from the start of the game? I think actually
we must have done.
Yeah,
West only
Ham.
When Sarr, because that was Sarr, Paulinho, Bergvall, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But that's the only time we've seen those 3 together.
Okay, and which that game was all right.
Yeah.
Albeit it was stodgy for bits, but
also you can't really judge it on just one game. You need to see a few to really take away from it.
That's the thing. Maybe we haven't seen it with Javi in the 10. So people are posturing it Sarr and Paulinho as our best double pivot. I just wonder if there's enough ability just on the ball, when we're looking to build up and we're looking to kind of ask different questions of opposition, play in between the lines and show quality. But when we're being pressed, turn out pressure. I think Bentancur is better than that kind of stuff.
We've seen.
Then again, off the ball, you kind of need Paulinho.
I think what we've seen Sarr Paulinho versus what we've seen Sarr Bentancur, I am a bit more comfortable with Sarr, Palhinha, because Sarr Bentancur is who started against Bodo, and we got ripped apart in midfield that game.
But also against Copenhagen,
Yeah,
when it was one of our best performances.
yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's kind of like a trade-off between what Bentancur offers you on the ball between what Palhinha offers you off the ball.
Thing is, off the ball this weekend is going to be vitally important, especially Bruno Fernandes. He like orchestrates everything that Manchester United do, and you need to shut. It feels like if you can shut down Bruno Fernandes, that goes some way to locking Manchester United down. And maybe Palhinha is the best man for the job.
But he might be comfortable with maybe not looking as good on the ball as we did like midweek.
Yeah.
That might be true anyway, even with Bentancur.
William Johnson, is that the one? No, that's the one I just said. Tottenham Logic TV says Vicario, Micky van der Bale, Micky van der Ven, Micky van der Flash, Micky van der Bolt, Micky van der Quick, Micky van Dam, he's so quick, Micky van der Fast, Micky van der Speed, Micky van der Rapid, and Brian Hill.
Brian Hill. How did he sneak into that one? Unbelievable. Incredible. I think that's our best team, to be fair. I think he's got it spot on.
You know what? We all dream of a team of Micky van der Vens. They should bring that song back. This next one from Free Delivery says Vic. Oh, he's going for a back three.
Back three here.
Danso, Romero, Van der Ven, Porro, Destiny as the wing backs, Palhinha sitting with Kudus, Javi, Odegaard behind Kolo Muani.
It's like a 5.
So matching them up.
Well, kind of. Not really, because they played 2 in the middle. He's kind of saying, I've never really seen a formation like that before.
What is it? 3.
It's like a 5-1-3-1.
5-1-3-1. That is bloody attacking, isn't it?
Well, you got Porro and Destiny. I kind of like it though, but you just got to make sure that the only problem is, Palhinha in the middle by himself, but he kind of can do the running for 2 players, Palhinha, but he obviously needs some support. You need Javi probably dropping in there, but it's one of those. It's just so crazy. It might just work. It's just so radical. Maybe it'll take United by surprise. I don't mind the idea of matching them up because I feel like, so far this season, when we've played back fives, it's been
so
rarely.
Who have we played back 5 this season?
Second half against Wolves, they changed it to a back 5.
Yeah.
We really struggled.
Yeah.
Was it Bodo away? Or Monaco away, I think. They played a back 5.
Yeah, Monaco did.
Monaco really struggled in that game. Who else we play against in a back 5?
Bodo didn't.
Maybe it's just those 2 games.
Okay.
But we did those 2. We really struggled.
Yeah.
So, that's something we need to consider. That is how Man United play, and that's how they're used to playing. So, matching them up is not a bad idea because if you go quality for quality, maybe we could maybe better for us. Albeit you could argue they got a better front line than us. But around the pitch, maybe we could get some advantages. That formation, maybe a bit too crazy. Maybe you're risking Palhinha just being left completely isolated.
Do you think that formation could be like a formation that we go to maybe later in the game if we're like pushing for a goal or something? Because I feel like that's very attacking.
I guess to be fair, you've got the extra defender there. So could Romero step in at need be into midfield or something like that? If when the circumstance calls for it, he's comfortable in those positions. I think going forward, you've kind of, it could be very difficult for United because you've got Porro and Destiny getting the width, and you've kind of got 3 10s there behind Moani and in Kudus, Javi and Odegaard. So all of a sudden, they've also played 5-3-2 with 2 kind of sitters, one of them being Bruno. So if we had 3 10s, I can really see them struggling against that. But are we losing too much off the ball? Could we keep them quiet, with just a Palhinha single pivot there? Maybe. I mean, it's crazy, but I kind of like the way you're thinking.
It's not that I don't like it. I do like it, but I just feel like it might be a bit too much change.
Yeah, that's a thing.
In such a big game.
That would definitely bring a surprise, though.
Definitely. HTHFC said he's going Vicario, he's going Spence right back, Romero, Van der Ven, Udogie left back, Sarr, Palhinha, Kudus, Javi, Odegaard, Muani. So the only difference there is Spence in for Porro. After Porro's had such a strong game as well.
Yeah. Also, again, they've got Mbeumo and Cunha probably off the right and the left, and they've got wing backs as well. So having two pacey fullbacks on our end isn't the worst option, because they might have a lot of ground to cover. I can see a situation where whoever's playing winger for us, I envisage it's going to be their job to track back the wing backs, and they're going to be Diallo and Dallo, and tracking back the wing backs who can sometimes be de facto wingers. And you've got Cunha and Mbeumo to deal with. Having Udogie and Spence, who obviously very powerful, very fast, to cover more ground to help out that situation, might be a clever way of going for it. Although what I would say is, whenever we started Spencer right back, it's not looked great. I think he's played so much at left back, he kind of needs to readjust to right, like play a bit of a regular spell right back to get more used to it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, he needs to have a bit of a run there, and he's never going to get the run there because we've got Porro and he's always fit, you know. So the thing is with Spence, we've mentioned it so many times. Like, he was brought to the club as an attacking fullback, and the way he's being utilised at left back, it's made him a defensive fullback. Get him at right consistently, I think we'll see those attacking actions.
I agree.
Consistently.
I agree. I think he'll start to look a bit like how Udogie looks. He'll start to be direct.
Yeah.
And not because he hesitates. Whenever he gets to that final third, he hesitates because he doesn't want to be on his weaker foot. Udogie has not even a second thought in his mind. I'm going to get this ball and I'm going to drive, because he knows this is my strong foot. I'm going to create a chance here. I think you could just see that hesitation with Spence. I think if he was on the right and he got into the same positions he gets to on the left, there'll be no hesitation. I'm going to get past you. I'm getting to the byline. I'm creating a chance. He'll have more belief in himself.
Yeah.
So I think that's the difficulty in right now. I do like the thought of Udogie and Spence double wing back, which I just think the problem at the moment we have is that we lack passes in the team. So taking one out is a bit of an issue in Porro.
Do you feel like an Udogie-Spence fullback partnership could be the closest that we've got to like a Walker-Rose fullback partnership?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that.
For sure. But yeah, we talk about recreating great partnerships for sure. You know what I wouldn't mind? Sorry. Wing backs, Spence and Udogie, with maybe Porro in a back three. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Porro in a back three, what, right centre back? Yeah.
Something like that. And you use him in build up. Obviously, his defensively he's gotten a bit better recently. And yeah, I think obviously he can become a bit of a right back at points as well. Get Spence just driving really fast, spreading, getting width. I think that could be something to consider.
I like that. I like that a lot. Arnav Shukla says Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Udogie, Palhinha with either Bentancur or Sarr, Javi with sometimes Bergvall, Kudus, Muani and Odegaard or Johnson.
There's a lot of slashes here.
On the left. I think he's going for what our best team is in general. Because obviously Bergvall can't play this weekend. Apart from that, everyone else can play, I guess. But yeah, I just don't really want to see Johnson on the left. Like, it didn't do anything for me, Johnson on the left. No. So that's just not his position. He's not comfortable there, and it's just he's never looked good there ever.
It's also the similar reason to Spence. I think he also hesitates when he's on the left. We see him when he's on the right. He gets the ball. And because he's on his right
Johnson
foot,
hesitates on the right as well.
He does hesitate on the right, but he hesitates a lot less from the right. He's a lot more comfortable there. You can see it.
Yeah.
He'll put a ball across the face of goal. He's not scared to do that. When he's on the left-hand side, he just hesitates whether to put it in first time on his left foot because he knows his left foot's not the strongest. I think it's all right when he's finishing, but I think in general, like when you ask him to do a pinpoint cross, he struggles, I think. So, yeah, I don't like him on the left for me. I think Odegaard looks a lot more comfortable, even though he's also right-footed. He's just a lot more flexible. He can weave in and out, or he can go on the outside or the inside, whereas Johnson is a straight-line runner, and that makes him very awkward on the left.
THFCJF is giving us the same lineup. He's going for Spence instead of Porro as well. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be against Spence over Porro. I really wouldn't. Darren, the last one, says Paulinia, Pap and Bergvall midfield is a must. Bentancur's next move is to Saudi Arabia.
Bit harsh. But Paulinia...
Never said when.
Yeah, true. What did you say? Paulinia, Pap and Bergvall midfield is a must. So no Xavi.
No Xavi, unless you play Xavi on the left.
Yeah. The thing is with Xavi on the left is I actually don't mind it in possession, like when in the way we set up, because you've got a doggy there and you've got Xavi kind of in the pocket, and that's fine when we're in settled possession. The problem I have is when we're out of possession, he then moves over to the left, right, and becomes a 4-4-2. Now, when we win the ball quickly, and you saw with Johnson, right, against Copenhagen, he's wide right, but out of possession, he's wide right in a 4-4-2. But when we won the ball quickly for the first goal, bam, he's darting into the space, and he's in the position he's comfortable in. Now, when we're transitioning with Xavi playing on the left, it doesn't suit him because he's not a guy who's going to attack the space with electric pace. He likes the ball to feet. He likes to play within players. If you ask him to do that, he doesn't have the electric pace to do what Brennan did against Copenhagen. He needs to be the one playing the ball. So that's why it doesn't quite work sometimes, because we do become a bit of a transitional team under Frank at the moment. We need to be good on the counter, and it kind of ruins our counter attacks when you have Xavi on the left there. But I think when it's in possession, it's okay. It's not bad. But in those moments when we're out of possession and win the ball quickly, then you've got a bit of a problem. Yeah,
because when you're in the possession as well, like, he's not the most furthest left player. You've got a doggy there who'll be the furthest left player, so he'll be naturally more inside anyway.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Unless there's a kind of out of possession tactical tweak that he could do.
Well, then he wouldn't be on the left at all, I guess, which would be good.
But look, that's the kind of lineups that the people want to see this weekend. I wouldn't be mad at seeing Spence for Porro on the weekend at all. I wouldn't be mad. The kind of team probably I would say I want to see for me would be Vicario in goal. I probably would just about side with Pedro Porro. I would go with a doggy on the left. I'd go Van de Ven, Romero in the back. I would probably go Paulinia. I'll probably go Paulinia and Sarr, and Xavi in the 10. I got Odegaard, Kudus, Muani. That's probably the team I'd go for.
Odegaard, Kudus, Muani. Yeah, I'm just so undecided what to do with Bentancur. Also, part of me feels like, does he need a rest? He's played so much, but he's just had like his best game and his best game on the ball like recently. So I don't know if I want to take that out of the team, and I don't know if it's smart to take that out of the team. But then we don't want the Paulinia Bentancur thing. But then we don't want it. But then if we don't want that, then who? Then is it one or the? If it's one or the other, which one do you pick? So it's very, very difficult. It's very difficult. I think I would. You know what? I think I would be very curious to see what Bentancur and Sarr can do against United. So I think I might go with that, just because we're at home. And it was that bad against Chelsea. I think I would just side with it just to see if they can handle this kind of game, because that's what Frank is, and that is what he's doing at the moment. It's a bit of trial and error.
Yeah.
And I know Paulinia is so important, and I know United are a good team, but I'll just see maybe. And if it's not working, I guess Paulinia can come on. But I think I would start Bentancur or Sarr again.
And the forward line go the same.
Same as. I'll go with Kudus, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, Odegaard on the left and Muani up top. All right, well, let us know in the comment section below, what lineup do you want to see face Manchester United this weekend? 12:30 kickoff at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That is that. Let's move on and let's react to your comments, people. Once again, the We Are Tottenham Army absolutely loving life in our comment section, and let's see what they've served up for us today.
All right, first up, Lizelle says, I've been saying this since he joined. Stick Van de Ven up front. He's been saying it. We're just not listening. Van de Ven has been scoring goal after goal, and we've got the blinkers on. We're not seeing the vision. We've got Haaland in our team, and we're not using him.
How many goals would he be on right now if he was up front?
He would be on 20 goals. He'd be up there with Haaland. He'd be in 12 goals in 12 games.
Incredible. I mean, who starts left centre back then?
Who starts? Doesn't matter.
Haven't thought that far.
Who cares who's starting left centre back when you've got a striker scoring in 12 consecutive games?
Yeah, it's true.
We've got Haaland ready and waiting in our team, and we don't even know it.
Erling van der Ven.
They say he's the Haaland of centre backs. Maybe he is the Haaland of strikers.
Maybe he's better than Haaland.
Maybe he's better than Haaland. He could be faster.
He is faster.
He's faster than And who locked him up when he was at the Etihad? Van der Ven.
Yeah.
It's because he knows how he thinks, because he's a striker at heart.
Yeah, 100%. Get Micky up front.
God. I would like to see just like a few games where you're just playing a through ball to Micky and how he does it. Honestly.
Bro, there is no, like, we really should be doing it, like, when we go to Anfield.
Yeah,
or
just put him up front.
when we go to the Etihad or something like that. Maybe throw a curveball. Shall we throw a curveball at the Emirates?
Just do it. Exactly. They'll never see it coming. They'll think we'll put Dan Romero there. They'll think, they're going back free. No. Van der Ven's going up front.
And he'll get a hat trick.
We'll see how good your sleeper is when you got Van der Ven running for on goal, mate. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious because I think he's so quick, so strong, and he's clearly got a good finish. But is it too radical to ever take him out of a position he's playing so well in? But look, Frank, he's a master profiler. If anyone could see the vision, it's Lizelle and Thomas Frank.
Yeah. I think he's doing fine at centre-back, everyone. He scored 6 goals from centre-back. I think he's doing fine. Let's just keep him there.
How many more goals before you say, okay, enough's enough, you have to put him up?
Let's get him to 20 goals this season.
All right, 20 goals. Bandito says, this only becomes a turning point for Spurs if Frank learns from it. Injuries forced him to pick a different lineup. Praising him for a win versus a second-rate Danish side is laughable. Let's see what he does against United and Arsenal before making big claims. First of all, they're a first-rate Danish side. If we're going as Danish sides go, they're a first-rate Danish side, not a second-rate one. Surely.
Exactly.
Surely. Injuries forced him to make changes? Is that true?
Well, it forced him to leave Kudus out.
Okay, true. But but is leaving? I guess I did have a theory about Kudus, but can we really say leaving Kudus out was what led to us looking better? I mean, it's possible. It is possible. I wouldn't say like.
Does Kudus get that first goal?
Maybe not. But did we play? My point would be, did we play with that intent and that those passages are played because Kudus wasn't there? I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Well, it might not be true, but look, you did bring that point up before the game, and also our 2 most fluid games have come without Kudus.
It's true, but I wouldn't say like injuries forced him for a different lineup. That's why we look good. I just think we look better, first of all, because of the opposition, because we set up a bit differently. I think we would have set up that way anyway, regardless of whether Kudus or Johnson was there.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think if you'd say like it would have been a much changed performance, we wouldn't have won 4-0 if Kudus wasn't on the we might have even won more than 4-0 if Kudus was on the pitch. But I think that I don't really like the kind of narrative like says like you can't give him praise because of the opposition that we played. Like we've seen, like I said in the match review, we've seen us play lesser opposition and we haven't looked as dangerous and create as many chances as we did in midweek. You know, Chelsea went to bloody Karabag last night and they drew 2-2. They couldn't beat, where are they from? Azerbaijan. You know what I mean? If we drew 2-2 to Azerbaijan, our fan base would be an absolute meltdown. So you could only beat what's in front of you. We had Copenhagen. We smashed them off the park 4-0. It could have been 10-0. So you've got to give them praise. Maybe it's not a turning point. Maybe it's fair to say that, but it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, he says, let's see what he does against United and Arsenal for making big claims. What big claims were made?
No big claims were made.
Well, no, why is celebrating a win all of a sudden you're saying, oh, big claims, you're getting ahead of yourself? Yeah, well, we're happy with the win. We're happy how we played. And it is a step forward in terms of how we're looking. Doesn't mean it, but in the grand scheme of things, yes, if we go and play the next 5 games badly, we're not really going to turn around here and say, yeah, but against Copenhagen 5 games.
You're not allowed to be happy.
That's obviously, I agree with that. But yeah, I'm happy with the win. There's no one's making a big claim. No one's saying this is it. We're back. You know, this is Tottenham. Like no one's been saying that.
But are we back?
We're back. Yeah. Now we're saying it. We weren't saying it before. Heli Sapo says, the next 2 comments are 2 different sides of the Richarlison argument. The first one from Heli Sapo says, isn't he the designated penalty taker? Not to pour cold water over this, but like, are we seriously at the point of hating someone for doing what they've been told to do? And then Andre Toe 5842 says, absolutely agree. Dane Scarlett made the penalty. He should have had the grace to let Scarlett take the penalty. He's just a greedy, self-serving, useless lump trying to notch up his own numbers through other people's efforts. For God's sake, just go. So Helly stopped saying, why are we going in on Richarlison for doing what he's told to do? But Andre is saying he's greedy and he is trying to boost his own numbers from other people's work.
So, like, you could say the same for any penalty taker in world football, you know what I mean? How many times did Harry Kane score a penalty from someone else's good work?
He boosted his own numbers from other people's work.
You know what I mean? That's a ridiculous comment in first and foremost. And I agree in terms of, like, why is everyone going so mad about Richarlison taking the penalty? Because he was probably the designated penalty taker on the day. And as much as I wanted Dane Scarlett to take it, completely understood why Richarlison took it as well. Mm-hmm. And, like, we know that Richarlison is kind of off form at this moment in time. He needs to get his confidence back up. Obviously, missing a penalty is not the best way to do it, but you know, he wanted to put the ball in the back of the net, and I commend him for stepping up and taking it low on confidence. Unfortunately, he didn't put it in the back of the net, but I completely understand why he took the penalty. Yeah,
I understand it. At the time when we were doing the watch along, I was definitely annoyed because I did want Dane to take it. I have to say, like, I think we all wanted Dane to take it. I think in a perfect world, Richarlison grabs the ball, he gives it to Dane and says, "Go on, mate. You know, you're at home. First chance to get a Champions League goal for your boyhood team." I think we all wanted to see that. But on the flip side, I completely understood Richarlison wanted the penalty for his own numbers, and he wanted it, and you know, he's lacking in form. I obviously get that as well, and it's his. At the end of the day, it's his prerogative. If he wants to take it, he's a penalty taker. That's what was clearly being decided. So I'm not going to sit here and say, because I saw some people on the fans were saying he's unprofessional. Like, in fact, that is professional. Him saying it's the opposite of unprofessional because he's doing what he's been told to do. That's the job, and you know, that's the hierarchy of the penalty takers at that point in time. So I don't have a problem with it, but I did want Dane to take it.
I saw Rocco came on the fan show and says, "I don't ever want to see him in a Spurs shirt again."
Yeah, some people are really laying into it.
I think it's so over the top, man. All this stuff about Richarlison and the penalty thing. They
said the same with Tell. I think Tell stopped Brennan getting a hat trick, didn't he? And last season they said, "Oh, Tell's a disgrace. Brennan could have had a hat trick." Like Tell as well needed the goal though as well.
Yeah.
I remember that time.
Look, I think it's just a bit too much made out of nothing really here with Richarlison. The reality is, if Richarlison was on form, nobody would be saying anything about this penalty and Richarlison. No. That's the whole thing.
Although the only thing I would say is, you remember last season, Maddison let Richarlison take a penalty.
Yeah.
Because he knew Rishi was off form, and I remember they had a bit of an argument. Maddison was like, "No, I'm the penalty taker. I'm taking this penalty." And then after he took a breath, he's like, "Okay, Rishi, you know, I'll allow you to take it."
Yeah.
So I was hoping Rishi would have learned from that.
Yeah.
And allowed Dane to do the same, but he didn't.
But the problem is, Richarlison stepping up for this penalty was in the same moment as when he stepped up for the last penalty,
right?
Struggling for form, needing a goal to boost his confidence. And that's the reality. So he kind of gave the penalty to himself because he's the one struggling for confidence.
I also think there's also doubly as bad because he didn't score.
Yeah,
and he missed. I
exactly.
think if he did score, no one's really talking about this.
Yeah,
but because he missed on top of not letting Dane take it, then it's like a double whammy.
Yeah. Look, as much as we wanted Dane to take it, it is what it is. Richarlison's a penalty taker. It would have been nice. It would have been a nice thing for him to do. He didn't do it. I don't think we can have too many problems with it.
Yeah, I agree. But it's also we're given the excuse of Richarlison also needs a goal for his confidence, but he didn't even get the goal for his confidence. So for a lot of people, that excuse goes out the window. But it's still a valid excuse because you don't know you're not going to score.
Yeah.
Chelsea Trash. I'm guessing
that's a name I can get behind.
Oh no, sorry, Chelsea are trash.
That's a better name that I can get behind. Come on.
He says, as soon as Richie came on, I walked into my kitchen to grab a drink from my fridge, and the first thing I hear from the commentator is that Richie was on the floor. God, he makes me angry with how bad of a footballer he is.
It does frustrate the hell out of me how he just spends so much time on the floor. In that Chelsea game when he came on, I think he must have spent more time on the floor than he did actually on his feet. Like,
And that Newcastle game as well, we did as well, where he was trying to finish those chances.
He is one of the most frustrating players to watch at times. Like, you look at the first 3 games when he played this season, he was just fantastic. Like, you know he's got it in him to be such a good footballer. Like, the way he was dropping deep, knitting the play together, hold up play, finishing a bit. Like, he had everything to his game those first 3 games. But since then, he has been appalling. Like, that's the reality.
I watch old clips of him at Everton, and he used to just do things that we just don't see at all in a Tottenham shirt. Like, he used to be so confident taking people on. He used to get a challenge and stay up and like be able to shrug people off. I don't know what's happened. I don't know if these injuries have taken its toll on him or whatever's happened physically to him. But it seems he just seems shot. And I think we got a small glimpse of how he can be when he's at his physical peak. But it just seems as though, I don't know what's happened to him, but he can't seem to sustain it. And we've even seen like even when he can sustain it for maybe a couple months, he then breaks down again and ends up being injured. Now, he has stayed fit, to his credit, for the first few months of the season, which is, you know, more to be said than he has done for the past couple of seasons. But we're not seeing him at his physical peak. Maybe that's how he's staying fit, because he's not like really going for it like he used to. But then we're not seeing the best Richarlison when he doesn't go for it. So it's like a vicious cycle, I feel. And I kind of feel for him, because I was just watching those old clips of him at Everton. I was like, where is this guy? This guy is not here anymore. And it's sad to think about. And maybe it's a case of it'll never happen.
It's funny because you're watching these old clips of Richarlison at Everton, like you're watching kind of like old Gareth Bale clips. Like, this player, man.
He used to be so good at Everton. Like, he used to just not even just like the goals he scored, just like his general play, like his ability to hold people off and shrug off challenges. And now this is what we're talking about. Like, he's just on the floor the whole time now, and he's like any touch and he's like goes over. And that wasn't the Richarlison that used to be at Everton.
Look, I've said it on a number of occasions. I'm a fan of Richarlison in terms of how he conducts himself, his mentality. I like his aggression on the pitch. But I've said it for a while now. I think it's time for him to move on. I think it is time for him to move on now. I think we need to move on.
Yeah, look, I think unfortunately, if we're not going to see the best of him, he has to go. That's the reality. But I feel bad for him, because I wonder if a lot of it is to do with some stuff about his body that obviously we don't know about as fans, and they're going to know in the medical room. And I wonder if there's stuff going on there.
He's been through a lot since being at Spurs, with the mental health issues, with the physical issues. Like, it has been kind of non-stop problems for Richarlison since he's joined Spurs. And we've never seen him consistently at his best. We've seen like moments, and we've seen kind of runs where he's looked really good at times and scored some really good goals and consistent goals, but we've never got it over the course of a whole season since he's come. So, look, he had that run in the Europa League last season, won us a trophy, he played a massive part in winning us a trophy last season. So I think it's time to say our goodbyes.
I think when you took just his time under Ange and his goals to minute ratio, it was actually really good.
Fantastic, yeah.
Like, really good. But this season, obviously, he had a really strong start, but the goals have really dried up, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Mbako Mateng, I don't know, Mbako Mateng says, Sim's ratings sometimes can be appalling. So Romero on a 7, according to you, was the poorest Spurs player, the defender who kept a clean sheet and assist for a goal. I did admit on the ratings I probably should have given him an 8, but I think everyone was first of all, Vicario got a 6, so he wasn't the poorest player. I want to correct you. I just felt he wasn't as involved. It's not nothing to do with Romero playing badly. He had a good game. It was quite quiet because we were attacking a lot, and he didn't have as much to do as most of the other players, because we had a lot of possession. But look, he did have a good game. If me giving him a 7 is me like saying he had a bad game, it's not. Obviously, I think he played well. Yeah, he probably should have got an 8. Fair enough. He probably should have got an 8.
Doing Romero day, like I said to you on the player ratings, if he's not an excellent, because it's going to be because of that rating, because of you.
Oh, we never did it for October, did we?
No, we need to do that, yeah.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. Well, thanks for reminding us. DJ Mick now says, I watched Son and Van der Ven's goal back and timed them. Son scored 11 seconds flat after receiving the ball. Van der Ven scored in 9.8 seconds after receiving the ball. Score meaning after the ball crossed the goal line.
That's pretty mad. 9.8 seconds.
9.8 seconds. How
From
many
the
yards
edge of
is
our
that?
box. From the edge of our box to... I can't remember how many yards there. Someone brought it up on X at
It was 67
0.7 or something. Was it
Kil-
57.7 or 67?
kilometers, wasn't it? No, not kilometers. No, that. How fast was it? How far is it? How far is it from one edge to the penalty area to the other?
But regardless, I mean, to do it faster than Son,
Usain Bolt is 100 meters in what 9 point something seconds. So I'm trying to work out what that would be for if you extrapolate Van der Ven's
95 yards, people are saying in the comments.
95 yards. So he did 95 yards in 9.8 seconds.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
So how is that compared to Usain Bolt? He done 100 meters in 9.7.
So how many meters in a yard, or the other way around?
How many meters in a yard? Need ChatGPT for this. Anyone know? Anyone know how if you extrapolate how fast he did, how fast is he doing 100
1
meters?
yard is 0.9144 meters.
So that's that's close. So 90. How many?
If you're doing, 95 yards in how long?
In 9.8 seconds. How fast are you doing 100? How fast will you run 100 meters?
What was Usain Bolt?
9.3 or 9.4 something?
So ChatGPT says, if you're doing 95 yards in 9.8 seconds, how fast will you run 100 meters? ChatGPT says, so
11.28.
11.28 seconds.
You could be an 100 meter sprinter.
But the thing is, that wasn't even Micky van der Ven at full pelt. Like,
No, it wasn't.
he could run faster than that.
So so you get him some training. He could take on Usain Bolt's record. Incredible. 11.28. I mean, 2 seconds in running time is significant, but when you're talking about somebody who's not even a professional runner, I mean, to be 2 seconds short of Usain Bolt, that's bad.
Yeah, it is mad.
And he did it with the ball at his feet and he scored.
With the ball at his feet, yeah. And with an unbelievable finish as well.
Oh my god, that's incredible. That's actually madness when you put into that. Only a bit quicker than Sonny as well. So big up to that commenter for that little nugget. Too darn soulful. Says Sim, calm down, mate. We beat Copenhagen for fuck's sake. Let's see Xavi mix it with United before we claim he's yet another messiah.
Yes, Tim, calm down, mate. Calm down.
He's not the messiah. He's a very naughty boy.
What is everyone saying? Why can't Spurs fans just
What did I
enjoy a
say?
good performance and a good win?
What did I say after Copenhagen? That makes you comment that.
You were trying to calm everyone else down before the Copenhagen game.
Exactly, saying he's terrible. I thought he had a good game. I was really happy with how he played. He showed his quality. Yes, it's only Copenhagen. He should have had probably a hat-trick with assists. He only ended up with one. It was a great game. That's
So,
what
like,
it was. What am I supposed to say?
So do these commenters just want to see, like, after that Copenhagen game, do they just want to see us say, like, Xavi Simons, we can't comment on his performance today because it was against Copenhagen, so we'll just move on.
Just move on, exactly. Doesn't mean anything. Well, this guy thinks so. Marcus Senach says, this only proves one thing, that Xavi would do well in the Danish league.
Xavi will do well. I'm sure he would smash it in the Danish league, Xavi Simons.
That's what Mark Senach says. Apparently that's the only thing it proves.
Yeah. And that's the... I don't get these people, man. Like, just be happy. Like, enjoy the good things when you see them. That's it.
But why can't I say Xavi played well? Why is that a bad thing to say? I never called him the next Messiah. I think he's a very good player and could be a big player for us. But I don't why. I don't know what makes you comment something like that because I said he had a good game.
Yeah.
When did I say he's the next Messiah? I don't know. He's the next Messi. That's different. He is. But
Messi is the Messiah.
it's true.
So
Absolutely.
you basically did say he's the next
He's the
Messiah.
next Messiah.
So that it, yeah? No more comments?
That's it.
All right, well, that is your comments. Funny as always, guys. Always ready to try and catch Tottenham Hotspur, ourselves, and everyone else out. But we'll be back, obviously, soon with some more comments, reactions. We're going to finish off the stream with some fun quizzes, to be honest. And I want all you guys to play along with us. Maybe you can keep an eye on the comments and I'll fill in the quiz. But here's the first one. Can we name every Spurs Champions League goal scorer? This is all their nationalities on screen, as you can see. So we got to go for it.
10 minutes.
We got 10 minutes to name 29 goal scorers. Surely that's going to be easy.
Come on, we can do this, people. We can do this.
All right, let's go from the beginning. So first player, Cameroon. Is that Bassong?
Bassong, well, young boys. Scored against young boys.
Yeah, Bassong.
I guess as a qualifier.
Yeah, Bassong. Russia was... how do you spell Pavlyuchenko?
Pavlyuchenko.
Pavlyuchenko. Yeah. England.
Crouch?
Oh, yeah, Crouch.
England again.
Did Genius ever score in the Champions League?
I don't think Genius ever scored in the show. Lennon? Did Lennon ever score? No, he never did.
The next one is Van der Vaart.
The Dutch guy, yeah.
And the next one's Bale. Who's the English guy?
So I'm trying to think. We started that career because you were in Bremen, but that was Crouch scored an own goal.
Yeah.
Then we played like Twente at home. Van der Vaart, I think, scored a brace. Bale scored.
Did Ledley?
Ledley King never scored, did he, in the Champions League? Then we played Inter, Crouch, Pavlyuchenko, Van der Vaart, Bale hat-trick. Kabul scored.
What are the comments saying? Do the comments know? No. Yeah, we know Harry Kane scored in the Champions League.
We're going in order. Oh, Dawson?
Oh, we can see a screen though.
Oh, shit.
Defoe.
Oh, Defoe.
Yeah,
obviously, Defoe.
He scored against young boys. As well.
Yeah. So who's the next one?
Kabul.
France. Is it Kabul?
Yeah, Kabul.
Croatia, Modric. Belgium.
Belgian. Back.
It's not Nasser Chadli. Is it Dembele?
No, it wouldn't be Dembele. 1 minute. A Belgian in that season. Maybe. Oh, maybe it is Dembele. 1 minute. Oh, Alderweireld.
Ah, yeah.
Against Monaco.
Son.
Then it's Sonny. Then
Kane.
Deli.
Ericsson.
Spanish.
Spain.
Not Soldado. Who would be Spain? Lorente.
Oh, this is the Champions League run. So next one, this is Cameroon Nkudu. He scored in the Champions League, didn't he?
No, he didn't score in that run, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did.
What game
against who was it against? That last game we played when we all got knocked out. We played someone. It was like CSK when we were already out. I think maybe in that game.
Next is Argentina.
So
Lamela.
Yep.
Brazil.
Lucas.
Oh, Lucas Moura.
Belgium again. Dembele. No. Vertonghen. Yeah, against Dortmund.
Oh, yeah, that unbelievable performance. Argentina again. What are the
Romero.
comments saying? Emerson Royale. Romero.
No, he didn't score in the Champions League. Argentinian. What Argentinian scored? Oh, Lo Celso. Lo Celso scored against Red Star.
Red Star.
What? He definitely did.
Yeah. Ivory Coast. It's not Pape.
Aurier.
Aurier. And now England again.
Another English player.
So that would have been the same Champions League run, because after that it goes into the
So this
Conte.
is like, this is maybe that Mourinho season. So Lo Celso scored away at Red Star.
Yeah.
So then I remember, I think Sissoko scored in that then. Winks maybe? Did Winks score in the Champions League?
Winks, nah.
No. Oh, no. Dyer, some people say. Walker is
Sessegnon, yeah. Sessegnon Bayern.
Bayern, yeah. Sessegnon, very good. Very good land.
Next one's Richarlison.
So we're at Conte already.
Yeah, then it's Bentancur.
Yeah, Bentancur against Sporting.
France is Longley, I think. Longley scored at Marseille. Then
And
Højbjerg.
And then Netherlands. Oh, not Van der Ven. So, who's the Dutch player?
Yeah,
Oh,
Van der Ven. Yeah.
It's-
Van der Ven. So these are the last 3 goal scorers now. France Odegaard.
Right, from yesterday.
Yeah. Johnson
and
Paulinho.
that's it. Well, we just did it. We said 5 minutes. We did it in 5 minutes, 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
That's all right, mate. That's all right. We did well. We did
well.
well. Big up to the chat. The Sessegnon shout.
Sessegnon, well,
The
if I
Sessegnon
didn't
shout.
see that, I don't know. Yeah, that might have taken a while.
Now, this one is going to be a bit harder, though, guys. We've played 56 teams at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Can we name all 56 teams? What do you reckon?
Why not? Why not?
Well, we got to go through all the English teams
How
first.
long? 15 minutes?
Yeah. So Arsenal, Villa, Brentford,
FC
Bournemouth,
Chelsea, Brighton,
Nah, there's more B's.
Brighton,
What more B's? Brighton.
Crystal Palace would maybe if we want to see that. There's
No.
another B. Brentford, Brighton, and
Burnley.
yeah. Palace, Chelsea.
Colchester? Have we played them at?
No, it wasn't at home. Played them away. Norwich was at home, I remember, in the cup. What other C's are there? Charlton we never played. Maybe move on. D's.
Where's Everton? Everton. Oh,
So
so
Fulham. Oh, Fulham. Derby. No, we didn't play Derby, did
No.
we? Coventry. Did we play Coventry at the home ground? Oh, Doncaster.
yeah,
Very good.
Doncaster.
Fulham. I don't think there's any more F's, is there?
No.
F, G, H. Huddersfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. I, J, K, L. Liverpool.
Liverpool,
Oh, so there's a few.
Leicester.
Okay.
Liverpool, Leicester. What are the chat saying?
Oh, Ipswich. Very good.
Ipswich, Morecambe. How do you spell Morecambe?
O-M-B-E. O-M-B-E.
It says there, no?
Yeah, O-M-B-E.
O-M-B-E. No.
Morecambe.
How do you spell it? How's he spelled it?
That's how we spelt it.
M-O-R.
M-O-R-C-O-M-B-E.
C-O-M-B-E. No, that's not how you spell it. Sammy, give us a spell check on Morecambe. Anyway, let's keep going. So Man City.
M-O-R-B-C-A-M-B-E.
One second.
O-M-R-E.
Say it again. M-O-R-E.
E.
Ah. Okay.
So who's between Ipswich and Leicester? I-J. No J's. K's? K. It must be an L. It's not another I, is it?
Don't think so.
Must be another L in there. Liverpool, Leicester.
There's Middlesbrough.
Norwich. Who's the other L? Leeds, very good.
Luton.
Oh, Luton. And Leeds.
Leeds. Yeah, there we go. So we're nearly done. We've got a few more.
Morecambe.
What are they saying? Senegal.
Carabag was Portsmouth? Yeah, we did play Portsmouth at home.
Southampton.
Southampton.
Who got relegated last season?
Sheffield United. Not last season, but they Burnley. Who was it last season? Mine's gone blank.
Ipswich, Southampton,
And Leicester.
Leicester. We've done them.
The season before was Burnley, Sheffield United. West Brom, have they ever played? Well, West Brom wasn't.
Yeah.
West Brom, Sunderland. I don't think Sunderland ever played it yet. Was it M or an N there? Norwich probably a Morecambe. Well, any M's or N's, people? Newcastle, very good.
Oh, Newcastle.
Yeah. Then
Got 1, 2, 3, 4 more English teams.
wow. Trying to think any cup.
Wigan? Have Wigan ever played there in the cup? I don't think so.
Remember Nottingham Forest.
Ah.
Very good. Despot. Wolves. Yeah.
Wolves.
West Ham. Sorry, guy. Sorry, West Ham. Forgot about you.
One more. In between Southampton and West Brom.
Ooh, West. Is it another W or West something?
Swansea?
Swansea. No, because S. Was S work? No.
It's not Swansea.
Cardiff. No. Okay, we're playing at Wembley.
Nah, it's got to be in between S and W. It's not Senegal.
S and W. Any ideas, Tottenham? Tottenham, yeah. Put that in. West Brom, West Ham. Wolves. ST.
Didn't we play AFC in Wimbledon?
Yeah. We was at Wembley. That might be in Wembley.
Was it?
Might have been. Try it.
No.
Watford. That sounds about right.
Yeah, Watford.
Watford.
All right. So now the 3 German teams. So we played Bayern Munich.
Dortmund and Frankfurt. No, we definitely played. Have we not played Dortmund at the new stadium? Maybe not.
Was that at
actually.
Wembley, that Vertonghen
Yeah, it
goal?
was at Wembley. Frankfurt. And Leipzig.
Oh, Leipzig. Okay. French team. We played one French team in the new
Marseille.
stadium, Marseille. One Spanish team. Who's the Spanish team that we played? It's not Madrid. It's not Barca.
Barcelona.
It's not Atletico.
It's not Sevilla. Who did we have in that group? We had Sporting.
Villarreal.
Oh, Villarreal. Yeah, we just played them.
So one Israeli team. Was
The
that?
new stadium?
That's what it says.
What? Oh, Maccabi Haifa.
Oh yeah.
Maccabi Haifa gave under Mourinho.
3 Dutch teams. So
Alkmaar. Ajax, Alkmaar, and PSV. Oh no, it was at Wembley. Ajax, Alkmaar. Who's the other Dutch team?
Feyenoord? No.
No. Other Dutch team.
Oh no, that is Alkmaar.
Was it in the Conference League? Oh, Vitesse.
Oh, Vitesse. Yeah. 2 Austrian teams. Now this is going to get really difficult. Ludogorets.
Ludogorets.
I don't know how to spell that.
Are they Austrian?
Oh, but we did play them at the new stadium, didn't we?
Wolfsberger.
Oh yeah.
I think they're Austrian.
Yeah, Wolfsberger.
Aren't they Bulgarian?
How do you spell Ludogorets?
Ludogorets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they're Bulgarian. So someone says Lask.
Lask, yeah.
Very good. Who said that? That was Kieran.
Big
Well
up,
done,
Kieran. The Croatian team is Zagreb.
Oh, God. Oh, shudders. Zagreb, you know that name comes up.
2 Portuguese teams.
Sporting.
Yeah.
And wasn't Porto. Oh, it was Paphos.
Oh, Pacos de Ferreira.
Pacos de Ferreira. Fuck knows how you spell that.
How do you spell Pacos de Ferreira?
How do you spell Pacos?
It went in just with Pacos.
Okay.
Belgian.
Belgian team. That was, I think, in our Europa League run. Wasn't Bruges. Oh no, it wasn't Ghent. That was at Wembley.
That was at Wembley, yeah. Ghent, Genk, Bruges.
Liège? Did we play Standard Liège in the under Mourinho? I think we did.
Standard Liège.
I think Standard Liège. I think we're in our group. No, wasn't Standard Liège. Oh, and sorry, not Liège, Antwerp. Yeah,
Antwerp.
That was under Mourinho though.
Greek team was PAOK, wasn't it?
PAOK Salonika.
Yeah. Didn't we play them?
No, we did play them, but that was a while ago under like Redknapp. Greek team.
Nicosia. No, that was
That's
Harry.
Cyprus.
Yeah.
And that was Greek team. Olympiakos
Is it,
under Mourinho. That was his first Champions League game. We were 2-0 down.
Yeah. Serbia, we played Belgrade.
Belgrade, yeah, Red Start.
Slovenia.
Or is it one of those qualifiers under Jose? If they were one legs. Slovenia. What Slovenian teams are there? Because there's all these Skandias.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who are a Slovenian team?
So we need Slovenia, Azerbaijan, Norway, and Sweden.
Fuck.
And Denmark. What are they saying?
Mura.
Oh, bloody NS Mura.
Wow, the bloody Mura. Forgot about them.
Azerbaijan. Who are the Azerbaijan team? Karabakh.
Karabakh. They played the new stadium? Oh, yeah, under Ange last year.
Karabakh.
Oh, yeah.
Norway was Boda.
Boda.
Denmark was...
No.
No.
Denmark.
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen, yeah. If it takes in yesterday. Yeah.
Sweden.
Swedish team.
Sweden was...
Not
who
Djurgården. Was it... Oh, yeah, what? We played them last year, Djurgården?
Did we?
In the Europa League, in the league table, didn't we?
Djurgården.
It's not Djurgården. How do you spell it? Elfsborg.
Elfsborg, obviously.
No,
All
Djurgården's obviously...
And now 2 Italian teams and we're done. So
AC
Milan.
And who's the last Italian team?
Roma.
Roma.
There we go. 56 out of 56
With
people.
2 minutes and 46 seconds to spare.
Love that.
Come on.
Absolutely love that.
Great job. Great job, team. Great job. AS Roma. Yeah, well, we've played a lot of random teams up near the bottom there.
Yeah.
Bloody
Crazy.
hell, some teams are maybe shut at Mura.
You can take that off the screen now, Sammy. And now, for the final thing, we're gonna put Sim a bit to the test here because he's got some crazy thing about him. He's got some crazy thing about him. If the first person to name a season in the comments, name any season post 2002 in the comments, and we're going to go through every fixture in that season, and Sim is going to tell us the result of every single one of those games. So give me a season, guys, any season between 2002 onwards. What do they say? They say
13, 14.
I say after 2002, and they're saying 1998.
Just before. 13, 14 was a shit season.
All right,
on
we'll
the
go
AVB.
13-14. That was the first one. Tottenham 13-14.
Do Premier League results. We played a lot of random Europa League games. So maybe I could do the Europa League ones as well.
All right. You ready?
So Premier League. All right, first game. So, go on, name the game. So Palace, we won 1-0.
Wait. Just give me a second. So Tottenham 13-14 results. Okay. Yeah. Palace.
Palace away.
It was
That was first game, no?
first game. Yeah, Palace away.
So Palace away, 1-0.
Swansea at home.
1-0, Soldado again.
Arsenal away.
1-0 Arsenal.
Norwich
Giroud.
at home.
2-0, a Sigurdsson double.
Cardiff away.
1-0 Paulinia.
Chelsea at home.
1-0.
Yeah. West Ham at home.
West Ham at home, we lost 3-0.
See, I don't like this. It doesn't tell me whether it's home or away.
It was at home though. I remember we lost 3-0. Ravel Morrison scored that mad goal.
Oh, mate. This season gives me such bad flashbacks,
Oh,
man.
God.
Oh, this is better. This one. All right, so where are we at?
West Ham at home.
Okay, Villa away.
We won 2-0. I think Soldado scored again.
Fulham, Hull at home.
Hull at home. We won 1-0. Soldado penalty.
Everton away.
0-0?
0-0.
Yeah.
Yep. Newcastle at home.
13-14 Newcastle at home. I think we lost. We lost 1-0. Loic Remy.
Who you got there? Man City away.
Man City away, we lost 6-0.
United at home.
We drew 2-2.
Fulham away.
We won 2-1. Lewis Holtby.
Sunderland away.
Sunderland away. 13-14 Sunderland away. We won 2-1.
Liverpool at home.
We lost 5-0. That was AVB's last game.
Southampton away.
We won 3-2. Adebayor brace.
West Brom at home.
I think we drew 1-1. Ericsson free kick.
Stoke at home.
Stoke at home. I think we won 3-0.
Man United at home.
Man United away.
Away, sorry.
Yeah, we won 2-1.
Palace at home.
Palace away. No, Palace at home. We won. Was it 2-0 or 3-0? 2-0?
2-0.
Yeah.
Swansea away.
Swansea away. 13-14. We won, I think 3-1.
City
Otherwise-
at home.
City at home. We lost, I think 5-0. 5-1. 5-1. Late consolation. Kapoo.
Hull away.
Hull away. 13-14. Hull away. This one's difficult. I can't remember this one. Hull away.
1st of February 2014.
Trying to remember. No, it's not at home. It's away.
Away, yeah. You've already done the home one.
Yeah, we won 1-0 at home. Hull away under Tim Sherwood. Oh, we lost 1-0? No? Was it not?
Losing your touch, Sim. Losing your touch.
Hull away. 1-0?
1-1.
1-0.
Paulinho.
That's it. Yeah, we equalised late on.
61 minute.
Mm.
Everton at home.
Everton at home. We won. Did we win? One sec. Everton at home. Wait, so it was 2-2 that season. Everton at home. I think we won 1-0.
Yep. Newcastle away.
Newcastle at St James's Park. We won 4-0.
4-0, yeah. Adebayor 2,
Adebayor.
Paulinho and Chadley. Norwich away.
Norwich away. 13-14, Norwich away. This is difficult, this one. How are Norwich? These bloody pro teams. Norwich away, I can't remember. Norwich away, Carrow Road. What time was kickoff?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock kickoff on a Sunday. Okay.
You want the attendance as well? The attendance was 26,834.
Norwich away. This is difficult. We won 2-0.
Say again?
We won 2-0.
That's completely off.
I can't remember that one. That's one I can't remember.
Wow, you've
What
really
was the
lost your
score?
touch, man. We lost 1-0, Robert Snodgrass.
Bloody Snodgrass. That one I can't remember.
Cardiff at home.
Cardiff at home. We won 1-0.
Yeah.
Soldado.
Chelsea away.
Yeah, that was the famous run. We lost 4-0.
Yeah. Arsenal at home.
We lost 1-0. Was it to Thomas Rosicky?
Southampton at home.
We won 3-2.
Liverpool away.
We lost 4-0.
Sunderland at home.
We won 5-1.
West Brom away.
3-3.
Fulham at home.
That was last game of the season.
No.
No. We
19th of
won.
April.
We won 3-1.
Yeah. Stoke away.
We won 1-0. Danny Rose.
Yeah. West Ham away.
West Ham away. We lost 2-0.
Yeah. And this is last game of the season. Villa at home.
I think we won 2-0.
No.
We won 3-0?
3-0.
3-0.
And it was Paulinho. Oh, Paulinho scored a lot of goals
Yeah,
this
he did.
season.
He did score a few.
Baker own goal and Adebayor penalty.
Yeah.
And then in the FA Cup, we played Arsenal away.
We lost 2-0.
In the League Cup, we played Villa away.
We won 2-0 or 2-1.
No,
We definitely won.
we did win, yeah.
I remember
Paulinho scored again.
Vertonghen pulled his the guy's shorts down in that game.
I was at that game.
Was it 4?
4-0, yeah.
4-0.
Then we played Hull at home.
That was a 2-2 draw. We won on penalties.
Yeah. Do you remember the penalty score?
9-8.
No, 8-7.
Close.
And then we played West Ham at home.
Yes, we lost 2-1.
Yes. Oh, God, these Europa League ones you're never going to get, surely.
Go on.
Europa League, in the playoff round, in the first leg, we played Dynamo Tbilisi.
I think we won 5-0 away.
We won 5-0 away, and at home,
3-0.
we won 3-0 at
Yeah.
home. And in the group stage, in the first game, we had Tromsø at home.
Oh, these are difficult. Tromsø, is it 2-0?
No,
3-0.
3-0.
3-0.
Then we played Anji Makakala away.
These are very difficult. Did we draw 1-1?
No.
We win 2-0.
Yeah, we won 2-0.
Won 2-0.
Then we played Sheriff Tiraspol.
Yeah,
Away.
these ones are so hard. These are random. I think we won 2-0 again.
We won 2-0.
Yeah.
Then we played them at home.
3-0.
No.
4-1?
No.
No, I don't know.
2-1.
2-1.
2-1, where Ericsson and Lamella and Defoe scored. Then we played Tromsø away.
2-0 again?
2-0.
Yeah.
Then we played Anji Makakala at home.
That was 4-1.
4-1.
Because I remember Soldado scored a hat-trick.
And then in the knockout round, we played Dnipro.
Yes, we lost 1-0 away.
Yeah.
And then we won 3-1 at home.
Yes.
And then
Is that when Konoplyanka was playing?
yeah,
for them?
Konoplyanka. He
Yeah.
was so good.
And then in the round of 16, we played Benfica.
Yes, we lost 3-1 at home and we drew 2-2 away.
I was at that away game.
That's the Chadley.
Yeah.
Very famous.
We thought we were going through for a few minutes, but yeah, that's it. That's the
it.
whole season. So I
effort.
expected you to do better, to be
No clap
honest.
for me.
I expected you to do better.
I got one result wrong.
Yeah, you used to be a lot better at that, man.
Snodgrass.
Robert Snodgrass done you dirty.
I'm going to have sleepless nights.
Sim's going to go home and revise all the score lines now from post 2002. But look, I think that is all we have time for you guys today. We'll see you all tomorrow for preview day. Manchester United at home. Looking forward to it. We'll see you then. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always,
How
come
are
on
you,
Spurs.
Spurs?